Sue Boo, bringing crafting to you, and today we're going to make a bookbind card. I'm casing, but I've changed measurements and used slightly different things. A card by Crafty Cards, the name is. So we're going to start off with 11 and 3/4 card base, scored at your 5 7/8 in the middle, and then you're going to put it in and score it again. So you've scored it at your 5/8, so score it at 5/8, then move it along and score it at 7 inches. Okay, so you're going to score it again at 7 inches. Okay, so let's just fold. Oh, I like to have my so I'm going to score it in the fold it in the middle, and I'm using, as I say, I use my trimmer. If you just push them up together and then just come backwards, forwards on there. Okay, and you should get that nice straight edge there. And then you're going to fold back on your other score line. And let me move my trimmer out of the way. Make sure I've got that square. I'm going to give that a good burnish on both sides. And we're going to then stick that down. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my glue to stick this down. Now, I've done a lot of the prep work, but I'll talk you through what I've done. Now, the lady, and I'm just going to keep moving over that to stick this down. The lady who has made this card, as I say, her name Crafty Cards, and she actually says it's Cheerful Daisy, the card's Cheerful Daisy. But actually, I don't know whether she realises what she's done, but this is the beautiful die that she's used, and it is Delightful Wishes that she's used. Now, I'm just having a look. The leaves are not in here that she's used, so I have no idea of the leaves she used, but she certainly used that die. So the closest thing I've got to that die is this one here, and this happens to be from Hand Pens. So I am showing you that you can look into your stash and look for closer things. Now, I don't know what she did cut out her frames, but if you see my frames, I have used 2 of the stylish shapes and just put them together. Now, I will tell you which ones they are, so you'll know. Just let me find the stylish shapes. That's it. Oh, I've got rid of one on the way through. Okay, so it is the 3rd and 4th one down from the top. So if you count that as the largest die, then that being going down. So I'm calling that 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's those 2 dies, and you see how I've stuck them together using some washi tape or whatever you've got to get, and then you can do your frame, and it gives you the beautiful stitched edging on both the sides, so that's nice. Now, the die that I've got that is not the same one as what she got, but as I say, I don't know what she did use, but certainly, as I say, she says it was Cheerful Daisies, but there isn't anything like this. So what I've got out is, so of course, it's your hand penned I'm talking about. So that's where it was the dies that went with your hand pen that I've used for that. And then it's your Forever Fern, it's the die, the big die, but what I did was I cut a smaller square out so that I've just cut, so I'll stick that back in. I just used a smaller piece of card, and then I've just cut that out, so I didn't cut any of the other pieces out and have to cut it off. I just put a small piece of card, so I'll show you. Let's grab a smaller piece of card. So this is not quite big enough, but you'll get the gist. These are what I've saved from the inside of my stylish shapes. So I just kind of laid it on that, just made sure that it went a little bit. So making sure that the die sits on your square. This is almost the right size. I just need it a fraction bigger to get these bits here. So I just put it in like that. So if I pull it down, you'll see roughly I made that a little bit more of a square. And then that just cut out 3 of those. So I've got 3 of the frames and 3 of the squares. So, right, we've got this. And while we've got it open, we may as well put our verse inside. I think I'm going to do it with Parakeet Party. That's a bit different. And I have got out some birthday sentiments. I just love this on the frame florets, wishes for a beautiful birthday. So I'm just going to grab that one. It's one of my go-tos, really. I can use it for so many different people. So I'll pop that on, and then I'll bring in my Parakeet Party. We're going to be a bit cheerful. And in fact, I wasn't thinking of doing this, but I think I just thought I may do some other stamping. So I'm going to make sure I'm well inked up. Bring this in about the middle. Okay. And there we go. I've stamped that. Lovely. And I thought actually my hand penned, or shall I do some? No, I'll stick with hand penned. I'm going to bring in, let's have a look what I've got. I'm going to bring in this one here, I think. That's one of the stamps from hand penned. And I'm not doing the green. And I want it to be lighter, so instead of using Petunia Pop, I've decided I'll bring in a lighter bubble bath. I think I'm going to go for. So let's see, bubble bath. I think that'll see, because that will just be a lighter shade, and I'm just going to put some bubble bath. I'll perhaps put it a bit further in there. Oh yes, I like that. Going to put that on the top there. So she didn't do anything like this, so this is me just adding more into it. And there's some lovely leaves, so I think I'm just going to grab a leaf, and I'm sure I've got one more block. No, so I'll pinch that block there, and I'm just going to go in with my Parakeet Party, but I don't want it at full strength, so I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap paper here and just take some of the ink off, and we'll put that coming off there, stamp it off, and we'll put that by that there, and we'll do that at the top. So I'm going to stamp it off, and I think I'm going to put it up there because I don't want it to go over the card in the crease, because that would be a nuisance. So I might just do that there. So there we go. That was just a bit impromptu. So we'll move those out of the way and shut up. Oh no, I want that. Okay, so the leaves, I'm going to bring in my Parakeet Party, and I love my glass mat because you can just kind of play, and there's some on your glass mat. I love colouring like this. It's one of my favourite ways to colour, so you can get some darker and lighter things going off. So that's one, and it's ever so quick doing it. It doesn't take you very long at all to just go on. Oops, don't get off. Okay, and just love going in and out of colour. Okay, that's two, and then just want the third. So I just love this. Okay, just put some more top branches. There we go. Okay, right, I'm just going to put those out of the way and put that brush out of the way and get rid of that. Now, where did I put my chamois? So just want to get rid of that now. And I meant to pick up myself a cloth, and you know, if you follow me, you've seen me do this before, because the heat of your hand will just get that off. I meant to pick up, and I don't think I did. I went in the kitchen ready to pick one up and then forgot. So that's dry already, that's fine. So these are my three flowers. Now get the right one. I'm bringing in my petunia pop, and I'll just get a little bit, and then I don't want too concentrated. Oh yes, I'm going to be having concentrated because it went a bit too concentrated, so it will be now more concentrated. That's it. Okay, that's fine. That's all you have to do. That's it. So anyhow you want, it will be fine. And then I'm going to just take that and wipe that again, and then we're going to stick together. Not recommended this, but I want to be quick. It's clean. Don't tell me, Mum. Right, there we go. Right, so bringing back in my card now, and we've got that on the inside, remember. Yeah, that's lovely now. And she had an old Tim Holtz embossing folder that she used. However, I love this one. This is Meadow Moments, and I think these are stunning embossing folders. Don't think you can get them anymore, but I just love these, and I just thought I like the butterflies. It's kind of got the leaves on to go with it, and the little flowers, so I thought that's fine. So this piece, I need to tell you what size it is, don't I? So this piece is 1 1/8, I think, or did I? No, sorry, I did it just 1 inch. So this is 1 inch by 5 5/8. So it's 1 inch by 5 5/8, and I'm just going to get my trimmer holder so this can go. So I'm going to put plenty of glue on because it's embossed. I'm just going to turn the card round and make sure I've got equal increment all the way round there like that, and that just has something pretty. Then I've just got a standard white piece, and this is going to go on here like this, and this is now I'm afraid, you know, when the card bases and you fold them, they never come out exactly what they're supposed to once you've scored them. So it's a bit of messing around. So I actually found that I was cutting bits off to get equal increments. So it was 4 5/8, but I've pulled it back a little bit, and I think I've even taken it down to the 16th. So put it in at 4 5/8 and then pull it back one, which will give you the 16th. And I think I've just a bit beyond that, I think. So it's around that, so you'll have to play about with that. And then of course that's your 5 and 5/8 in length, same as the other one, so we get an even. So if you do your card base from scratch, then it will probably be better. Just measure, get a ruler and measure from your fold to the edge, and you want to take off 1/8 of an inch to have your layer. That's what you need to do. So I'm going to put this, so I've got equal increment all the way around. Okay, that's fine. Right, now I've got to play with these. So these are my 3 frames, and I'm going to stick them up. I'm going to get out my, what's it called, foam adhesive strips. I'm going to put bits of these on it so that it lifts it up. So I'm just going to stick some on, because with it being slim, you don't have to mess about with these because they are the right width, perfect for it. So I'm going to just stick that down the middle, bring in some old scissors. In fact, you don't have to put as much. In fact, I'm not going to put as much as that on. I'm just going to put a bit in the middle, really. So let's just put a bit in the middle. So you need to use as much. So this goes on and on, this foam strips. I bought 2 packets thinking that I'd soon use it up, and I haven't. So I'm just going to put some on each of them. To just support it. Leave that there. So about that much. Start again. I think I'll just cut a bit off because I'm probably not going to need more than that. I'll just stick it on if I don't use it, or just a bit like that. And there. Okay, and the last one coming in now. Make sure you're sticking them on the right side as well. I have done it right. Okay. Oops. I'm turning it around and I'm losing it. Just stick that on there. This is my last one, so I'm just gonna just clip a bit off there. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's pull these back. So I'll just move those out of the way, and we'll start with this one. So I think I've got this. Just gonna yeah, that's right, this one is the back. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I've got that one off. I'm going to turn it on its side, and I'm going to put this as close as I can to the edge. Now what I'm looking roughly is to try and get this in the middle. Now I'm still going to eyeball it. I'm not going to over stress if I've not got it perfect. So, but I'm looking roughly, I've eyeballed that in the middle. So that's your positioning of your first one. And then I'm going to take for the second one. I'm going to take that off. And then this one, I'm bringing, oops, to get as close as I can. Well, I'm leaving just a fraction gap there. So I have just, can you see, I've got it just about, not quite 1/8 of an inch from the top, but I'm looking at that to make sure I've got that right. And now we'll see how well I've done with getting it even. But as I say, I'm not going to stress if it's not, doesn't matter. Handmade cards, remember, it will look pretty anyway. And then I'm going to move this on its side so I can see. I want about the same gap. So I'm looking there and I'm looking there, so that's about right. Okay, that's lovely. Now, you've got to be careful because this is a book and you're opening like that. You've got to be very careful that your leaves do not go over that, because if they do, you're going to have your leaves going up. So I'm going to take a little bit. Where's my other couple of scissors? I'm going to take a little bit off. Now this will separate. Oh no, it's all right. It's not done that. I'm going to take a little bit off here because I want to squash it in a little bit until I know that that front leaf is not. So I'm going to take a bit more off there. So just play with your leaves and tuck them underneath. You need to that's it, perfect now. So now I can glue these leaves down. That's just to make sure that it doesn't bend when you fold your card. Okay, so gonna bring that in. So you see what I'm meaning? That leaf there cannot go on the fold, okay? Because when you fold your card like that, it would start scrunching up and making a right mess of your leaves. Now, I'm just going to put some glue kind of in the middle, and then this is just going to sit like that on the middle there. Okay, and again, I'm going to do the same. So my leaves are going to paint up, and that's perfect. There's no need to take anything off there. It's good. Okay. So this is a way to show you how to extend dies you've already got. So there's obviously new dies, new stamp sets, everything coming out all the time. But I mean, if you've got the money, that's great, isn't it? But you can keep buying and buying, but sometimes you can't afford to. So I'm just showing you ways to extend your stamp sets that you might have got. So when you can make similar things now, that way into it. So let's put that there. Okay, and this one here. Right, now I'm struggling now because I wanted to stick happy birthday on here, and from my setup now I am struggling. So the only way that I could do it is if I stick it in here, because I don't think it would fit up there, but let's have a look, see if I've got any tinier happy birthdays that would fit up there. So I think, no, that's too big. I've already done that. Let's have a look at this one, for instance. Happy birthday. No, that's way too big. So we definitely need something small. Is there any more happy birthdays on this? Well, actually, I like You're Truly a Blessing. Oh, I really like that. Not use this. let's see. Oh yeah, now my thoughts are, I don't know whether this is going to pull off or not, but I'm going to do it in there. So I'm going to get a smaller block and hopefully it's going to fit in there. Okay, so truly a blessing. Okay, let's get that off. Yeah. So shall I do it? I think I'm going to do it in Parakeet Party. And I've just covered up somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Covered it up. I'm going to put it in there. I've just got some in there. Now this is hopefully going to go down and do it. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Beautiful, beautiful. So, really liking it. I could put yellow on. Let's see what else I've got. Gonna see what sort of embellishments that I've got that will go on there. See, I've got nothing blue now. I haven't got anything there. Let's have a look. Oh, I've forgotten these. Now, if I could colour them, they would work. Let's have a look. See if we can change the colour. Now, this is light polished pink. Will it have an effect? Let's have a look. See what we can. No, that's not the right colour. So let's have another look. Let's have a look at an old one, Dark Ricotta Rose. Let's try that on that. Is that coming anywhere near? I don't know that we might be getting somewhere with that. I'll do 3 and see whether I like them. I don't always use them on another project. This one. I'm thinking that's still a bit too warm. I need it on the blue side. Right. Now, you know how I was saying I'm needing it on the blue side? I'm going to try one of these. Because it's got blue undertones, I'm going to try to see whether that would pull it bluer. See, my husband's a printer and he'd know what to do. Well, should I say he's retired now? What was that? Ooh. Ooh. I think I might be somewhere close with that. So if I'd have got the Petunia Pop, if I'd have got that in a blend, which I haven't, that would have been my best bet. And that should have done it, but I haven't. I've only got, I'm looking for cooler shades and undertoning it with that. Let's have a look and see. Now I've had my, I've had my, I have, there we go. I'm just going to pick it up and just, oops, there we go, and have a look. That's not bad at all, actually. So I'm going to stick one up there. And I'll stick one over there and one here. Okay, so that is how to, when you haven't got the right colour, that is how to get your right colour. When you haven't got what somebody else has used, this is a way to adapt your things that you have got. So I hope you like that. I think it's really pretty. As I say, the lady is, did have her on a piece of paper somewhere. What's the name? Crafty something, isn't it? Crafty card she'd called. So it's a beautiful card that she showed, and she calls hers Cheerful Daisy. But as I say, it's definitely not Cheerful Daisy. It is, what did I say? Delight Wishes or something was it called that she used. Us demonstrators get so muddled up with things. We see so many things and you get things in your mind. Delightful Wishes, and she definitely used this beautiful die, and this is still available at the minute. Hopefully you'd be able to still pick it up, because this is from the mini catalogue, January to April. So you could do this, and it's this die that she used, just like I've used this one. She used that die. However, you need something different for your leaves. So I don't know, I'll just have a quick flick through to see whether it's got anything that I could recommend using the leaves that you could use. Well, any leaves really that go together, but I'll just have a quick look in case you're a new stamper and you want to, you know, use it, I suppose. Well, look, even in things like Storybook Garden, it's got a leaf like that. Now, it's not identical to this, but it doesn't matter. That would work. You see what I mean? So I'm just giving you ideas as to what you can use. These, you could even kind of use these coming off it. That's in, don't know what that one's called. Take your pick, might be called that one. Let's have a look. See. No, I don't. Can't see any, as I say, with that stamp set, the one that has the flower in it. Let's have a look. This is beautiful set. I've got this, so I will be playing with that at a later date. I think it's going through to the next catalogue, but I'm not 100% sure. Can't remember. Things like that, you see, that'd work as well. Oh, and I've got this as well. Darling Dinosaurs. So this again, something like that would work. Memorable blooms dies. So this, you've just got to find something that's got leaves in it. A die that's leaves. I mean, I've got let's see, Sophisticated Sledge is another one that I've bought, and I would have even gone for cutting, come on, dear, this took on so well. I would have even gone for cutting this house and cutting it in half, and then making it, one would curve that way and one would curve that way. So I'd even do something like that, you see. So, and that you can get currently. It is in clearance. So there's that. Trying to think. So that would definitely go. You could use if these stamps. It doesn't say they've got dies to those. But again, you could stamp these. So those you could stamp. So that's something else you could do. Stamp those, and that would be another way of doing it. And there might be some things in the annual catalogue that's still running, yeah. So yeah, so hope you like that. I think that's really pretty. I really do like that. Very pretty. So we all get inspired by one another, and I like to case people at times to be inspired by others, and other people are inspired by me. So thank you very much. Do appreciate that you've dropped by. Stay safe, stay well. Bye for now.